Okay, so it's extremely important to understand that the organized stalking, all the remote electronic assault victims that have been targeted, this is a massive assault. There are many layers of attacks and assault on the entire global family, and we're told in many documents exactly what they're doing, all the programs, all the secret programs. And of course, we know that people are experiencing horrific assaults with migraines, muscle cramps, cancer, heart attacks, brain embolism, partial blindness, blurred and degenerated vision, sleep deprivation, uncontrollable jerking of limbs, microwave burn. Why am I reading these? Well, because this is the frequencies, and these are the consequences, too, that many are experiencing in combination with the cell phone towers, the antennas, and all of the smart meters that are being deployed and forced upon us. Very, very important for everybody that's listening to go to stopthecrime.net, take a look at the NASA war document. Look at page 50, for example. This document was put together not only by NASA, which is a corporate agency working for profit, also the U.S. Air Force, DARPA, CIA, FBI, Southern Command, etc. And it says on page 50, they admit the effects of low-power microwaves, and according to the U.S. Army military document, which we do have under the source documents on stopthecrime.net, they tell us there will be...
Okay, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla, and as you can see, I'm making this video in a tent. That is because I am a target, victim, and activist concerned in the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Now, I have to say the following very carefully because I am a victim of this crime. The perpetrators who are perpetrating these criminal realities, not only towards me, but also against hundreds, and it's actually been talked about on national radio shows that there's an estimated anywhere between 2 and 5 million people in the United States alone that are being targeted with these criminal realities. Now, I believe it's more than likely more. Okay, and these expeditions are going on worldwide. That's why you just heard Miss Deborah Tavares, who runs the website stopthecrime.net, talks about how these expeditions are global, because they literally are. I'm making this video in order to be able to share a tidbit of my personal story to the public. And I don't know exactly, well, let me just put it to you this way. I'm a little tongue-tied because I'm a little anxious, and the reason why I'm anxious is because, well, I'll get back to why I'm making the video in this tent in a second. You see, targets of this crime are intentionally isolated from all forms of social support, social relationships, okay? We are literally completely isolated. We're not even allowed to have acquaintance relationships. Now, I have been suffering from this crime now openly since 2001, every single day in 3 different states. Actually 4, Michigan, Tennessee, Connecticut, and California. I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. Now, I began to say that I need to say things carefully because the perpetrators that are in the system that are perpetrating these criminal realities will use anything you say against you. That's right, especially concerning the factual reality that the type of weapons that can be, again, I got to state these things carefully, utilized against organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individuals, they're not only being used to neurally manipulate targeted individuals' brain states, their thinking, their physiological signals, and even their physical limbs, but if we describe in detail how we're being manipulated, or how we can be being manipulated, they will literally take our statements and use it against us to call us mentally ill, crazy, and make no mistake about it, they will also set us up to be institutionalized and or put in jail. In fact, earlier today, I just got done listening to a Barry Towers YouTube video. I should have wrote it down, but I did verbalize the title of that YouTube video on my tape recorder because I taped the audio of it. You'll probably be able to find it by going to YouTube and typing in Dr. Barry Tower weaponization being used against either U.S. citizens or citizens, and you'll find it. I suggest you pay close attention to what he's got to say in his video, or in that particular video, and his other videos. Now, some of his videos can be found on stopthecrime.net. I'm just an average person, but yet then again, I'm not. Now, let me just backtrack for a second. See, I come from a military family, and NASA is also in my family, retired. Now, my father was Chief MP to General Curtis LeMay. He was the individual who developed the Air Force Air Strategic Air Command. That's right. He was a very, very, very huge historical individual in reference to the military community. Okay, there's NASA retired in my family. Also, additional high-ranking Air Force retired uncles and cousins. And my ex-husband was a submarine radar antenna electrician who had aspirations in robotics. If you do your extensive research, you will come to understand that submarine radars are used to transmit the microwave hearing effect and V2K, and the transhumanistic agenda that is attached to organized stalking expeditions, which is attached to the non-consensual human experimentation. Robotics plays a huge role in that. Hold on a second. The reason why I decided to make this video is that I don't know who's going to watch it, but I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to make these statements. Targeted individuals can be subject to these remote technologies like, but not limited to, remote neural monitoring, remote behavioral influencing technology, directed energy weapons, voice to skull, tetrodyning, which neural encoding and decoding. The perpetrators can, if they're using this technology against any specific target individual, can harvest our emotional clusters and our EEG signatures. And that's not also including the research that is being done, or possibly being done, again I got to say this carefully, concerning the Blue Brain Project and the Avatar Project. I strongly suggest you YouTube and Google both of those. I strongly suggest you go to Google and YouTube and extensively research mind hacking, mind transfer, and mind uploading technologies. Now, if you have an organized stalking, gang stalking target individual that they have selected for these criminal expeditions, backtracking for a second, also research the Blue Beam Project. Do it. And if you research that specific subject matter at Google, I'd say take a good hour and a half to research it at Google before going to YouTube. You will see that ELF transmissions are used in it, synthetic telepathy, and holographic projections are just a small section of the Blue Beam Project. And these just aforementioned descriptions are all over the internet in reference to how targeted individuals are experiencing these technological capabilities. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and I do apologize I got a little bit tongue-tied in this video. But what am I trying to state? What I am trying to state is this. I am one person. Let me just put it to you this way. If I was to say that I am a victim of all of these kinds of technological capabilities, and as a result of it, I have experienced some extreme non-consensual human experimentation capabilities because of it, and how they're directly connected to what I've already aforementioned, who would I tell this to outside of you watching this video? Who would I tell it to? If I was experiencing these kinds of things, and I got to state these things carefully because the perpetrators in the military, federal, and state and local governments will take what I state and use it against me to lock me up or set me up to lock me up. That's right. So, how can I give if this was happening to me, how would I be able to connect with anybody who's got any kind of a better social media platform to expose what I've experienced if they have hacked into my cell phone, hacked into my computer, they hack into all the library computers I use. When I go to a mail service like UPS or USPS and try to fax something, they scrutinize who I'm faxing this to and what I'm faxing. If I mail something, they do the same thing. That's right. That's right. Every single communication of a targeted individual is monitored. They will literally even You can Google this criminal reality. Now, I would love to be able to give an interview to Deborah Tavares because right now, her exposure, the things that she is attempting to expose, in which I believe that she is a complete angel, okay, she is getting more attention than me and any other and other targeted individuals, because she has been able to get in there and grab the attention that concerning what she's exposing, and we are grateful for it. Make no mistake about it. Deborah Tavares is a hero. That's right. But what I'm trying to state is this: I don't know if Miss Deborah Tavares has ever personally experienced, okay, what I've already aforementioned in this video. But what she is doing is experiencing the fact that these crimes are happening to people and the transhumanistic agenda. Now, if you had a person who has literally experienced the Avatar Project, the Blue Beam Project, okay, and all of the other electronic weaponry that I have already aforementioned, wouldn't that be one of the best things that people like Miss Deborah Tavares or other individuals who have internet radio shows that are watched by hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, wouldn't it be great if you had a living witness to these horrific non-consensual human experimentation agendas? Of course you would. But how's the targeted individual supposed to reach out when they destroy our financial independence and they hack into and compromise all of our communications? So, I'm making this video carefully in order to inform, to expose, and to reach out to individuals that might be able to help me be a witness concerning the things that they are already exposing. There's nothing like having a live victim witness. There's nothing like it. I'm sorry, I don't talk very well sometimes, and I was a little, I didn't even really plan on making a video. What I was doing was planning on doing my work for the day because I plan on moving, and I decided to listen to one of my audio files the audio of a YouTube video that I uploaded from the internet concerning Deborah Tavares being interviewed on a radio show online. And as a result of her beginning to talk about the neural manipulation of targeted individuals, of organized stalking, I thought, well, maybe this might be a good chance for me to just upload the audio of it to one of my videos so my viewers, if I have any regular ones, which I believe I do, could hear that I am not the only one saying that these technological capabilities are being perpetrated against organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individuals. And then I thought to myself, why not just make a small video concerning it, and which is what I did. But make no mistake about it, I am one of the most important persons that you can literally ever watch on YouTube because of what I know, possibly because of what I've experienced. And again, like I've said, I have to say that carefully. But make no mistake about it, you would not believe what I know. I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla, and the homelessness you see me in right now was literally created by the Organized Stalking Expedition. And you can go to Google and YouTube and type in either organized stalking and or gang stalking and how they create the homelessness of targeted individuals. That's right. That's right. My home was literally taken from me. Literally. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California, and what I'm gonna do is just try my very best to stay alive and stay free until I can find the right media platform that will help me expose, again, like I gotta say it carefully, what has possibly happened to me. I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla. Please say a prayer for my safety, and I do appreciate you listening. Thank you.